let's talk about World Mental Health Day. Once again, welcome to it. Okay, let's start this way. When we talk about can you help us on what exactly is a mental health challenge?
Okay. Thank you for having me. It's really a pleasure to be here. Talking about mental health in Nigeria. We not take very seriously in this part of our world. So mental health challenge can also be called as a mental health illness, which is a condition that affects how a person thinks, how a person feels, and how a person acts. So there are different factors that can affect mental illness. So when we talk about mental illness, you should say it as, I usually just simply define it as the sickness of the mind. So the way we have physical illness, the ones that you can see, like someone has a cut or a bruise, things that you can see, things that you can feel, things that you can weigh. Mental illnesses, most of the times you cannot see that you can feel, and that's why someone can say, oh, that is how I'm feeling, but I don't understand it, you know. So you cannot see them. They're sickness of the mind. However, sometimes they can also they can be, when you have a mental illness, you can also develop a physical illness as a result of that. Yes.
Okay. I want us, as we discussed before we came on there, I want us to be as real as possible, and so that people listening to us will be able to feel what we are talking about. And that's why deliberately we didn't want to bring in those experts who will come and, as we say, blow a lot of grammar, and people are left more confused at the end of the day. You have been working in this field. You have been a victim at a point in time. So from your perspective, what are those daily, maybe little behaviors or habits that could threaten the health of anyone?
Okay, so they can range from different things. It can come from different things. Can come from environment, can come from stress. And stress from different places, of course. Can be stress from marriage, parent, family stress, like even for children, stress from parents, school stress. Can also come from substance misuse, and of course drugs misuse. It can come from environment, mostly especially for children. It can come from change of environment. So these are the things that can affect a person's. Told you, definitely we're going to come to that. But like I told you, one of the things that affected me, or one of the me to develop a mental health disorder called depression, is change of environment. Yes, but these are things that we do not even take seriously. Bullying too. Children who are bullied in school can develop serious mental health disorders and things like that. Yes.
Okay. Let us talk about stigma. You said mental health illness is almost as you can also say it's like a physical health.
Yes.
Now I know that if you have a physical health challenge, you can tell your friends, "Oh, I want to go see a doctor to treat this cut on my leg." But if you have a mental health issue, there is something about the way people look at you or react when you say you want to seek help for a mental health problem. How deep is this stigmatization?
Well, it's really, really very deep, just like you said. By the time you say, oh, I want to go and see someone because I'm having some mental health struggles, the next thing the average Nigerian would think is that you're probably mad, and that's why, like, when you talk about things like that, people say, sometimes people tell you, you're thinking too much, don't worry, you're going to get over it, or maybe just take some rest, or we spiritualize it and start telling you that, have you prayed enough? Probably you're not reading the word of God enough and things like that. So there is a scenario that we usually create them understand the level of stigmatization. And the scenario is like this. If you're working in a place, for example, and one morning you get up, or you're even going through depression and anxiety or something, or you're having post-traumatic stress disorder, and you can't make it to work, do you call into work saying, I'm having an anxiety attack, or will you lie saying, I have a headache, or I have malaria, typhoid? So of course 90% of people, if I'm not exaggerating, are going to tell a lie, because first of all, you're going to be judged. Like, which one is having depression? You cannot come to work. Secondly, get